Okay, today I'd like to use the sodium silicate again to do some texture, but instead of brushing the sodium silicate all over the piece, I will use a newspaper to wrap it around. So some spot will have sodium silicate and some spot will not have sodium silicate, so you will see the difference when I stretch. But before I started, I have a little announcement to tell you that City of Sunnyvale Community Center, we're going to have a holiday sale for fundraiser. And if you are living in Bay Area, next Friday and Saturday, December 12th and 13th, we're going to have a holiday sale. Half of the proceeds will go to the Sunnyvale Community Pottery Studio. And to go with the sale, I will do a demonstration. It's December 13th from 11 to 2 p.m., 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. I will do a demonstration for showing different techniques of getting the texture on the surface, including chattering, rolling pressure, and sodium silicate. So if you have a time, and feel free to come over and take a look. And again, it's December 13th, 11 to 2. I will do demonstrations. So okay. Alright, so let's start it. This is about I would say about 5 pounds of porcelain. Okay, the centering process, and then now opening. Remember, when you are opening, make sure your hand is grabbing the wall. So while you are opening, you still compressing the wall to keep your cylinder straight. And now I'm spreading the bottom, so the bottom will be flat. And I compress a couple times. To open it a little bit wider. So the bottom is compressed. After I take care of the bottom, and then I'm going to color in to make the cylinder a little bit narrower. To color in, usually I use my right fingertips, okay? The 2 fingertips, hold it from the bottom, so kind of grab in the clay and move it into the center. So the bottom is narrower. And now I'm using my hand to kind of squeeze it, the cylinder, squeeze it. In the meantime, you can see that my right thumb is holding the top, still compressing the wall. Compressing the top. And before I pull it up further, usually the top portion here is quite thick, so I'm going to just concentrate on this portion here just by simply pinch the wall. the top portion a little bit thinner, and now I can take care of the bottom. Move the hand slowly but very steady and consistent. I tend to use less water, so you see this. I do this a lot. Try to get the slip to coat it all over, and also remove it from my fingertips. First, I just want to throw a straight cylinder. By simply using the wooden rib to remove my thread mark. So for wooden ribs, I that to remove my throwing mark. But for usually the final shaping, I like to use the metal. But this is not a shaping yet. I just want to smooth the surface. And if you are worried about getting a mark from the edge of the metal rib here, usually when I'm using the metal rib, I kind of bend it. So there's a little curve here. So using the middle part instead of using the bottom part, then you will not have the mark from the metal rib. I'm going to use the newspaper to mask where I don't want to have the sodium silicate. So I just tear the newspaper. When I wet the newspaper. So to wet it so that the newspaper will stick on the surface. Okay, so I use the newspaper to cover the cylinder. That's where I don't want to have the sodium silicate to get onto the surface. This is the sodium silicate. It's kind of a liquid. It's called water glass. And I bought it online. You don't need to add any water as long as it's liquid. So I kind of brush I leave about an inch and a quarter on the top without coating the sodium silicate, because later on I wanted to close the foam so that the sodium silicate will not affect the top. Okay, so the newspaper to cover it, so I will not have any sodium silicate to go over underneath of the newspaper. Now, all I need to do is dry the surface of the cylinder of the sodium silicate. Okay, the solid silicate is dry, so I'm going to just carefully lift the newspaper. Okay, some of the sodium silicate is not quite dry, so now all I need to do is stretch from the inside. as I told you that I leave the top portion about inch and quarter without putting the sodium silicate, so that I could work on here by simply closing it, pour the clay into the middle, get a smaller opening. Now I changed mine. I was going to make a vase, but I'm going to turn this into a cover jar. Okay, I turned this vase into a cover jar because sometimes if you are not quite satisfied with the shape, you can always change it. So all I need to do is make a lid for this cover jar. And this experiment is not quite successful because you can see the surface, some of the surface is a little larger crackle, but some of the smaller one, it's probably masked by the newspaper, but the sodium silicate somehow get into the underneath of the newspaper, so it isn't quite of the contrast. And I'm going to do some decoration. Okay, the sodium silicate with the newspaper masking it wasn't quite successful, but you get the idea that next time when you are wrapping with the newspaper, you want to do a better job on wrapping it. Otherwise, let me bring it closer to the surface. You see that some has a larger crackle and some has little ones. That's masking by the newspaper, but somehow the sodium silicate get into it, so the sodium silicate is a little bit thinner, so you get a thinner crackle, and here thicker, you got a larger crackle here, so you get the idea. Okay, maybe next time I will show you how I trim it, and I will make the lid separately. Okay, but for now, this is the sodium silicate demonstration. Alright, thanks for watching.